Well, hello and welcome. My name's Gwen and you are watching Astro Tarot Soul Vision. Today, as I film this, it is August 2nd, 2016. We have a new moon going into Leo at 4:44 p.m. We have the Sun in Leo, and we have Mars switching signs from Scorpio into Sagittarius at 1:49 p.m. today as well. That heralds the ending of a 2-year cycle, 2.5-year cycle, and the beginning of a brand new cycle as Mars moves from Scorpio energy into the Sagittarius energy. And we're going to talk all about that. It's been a crazy, interesting day for me so far. I'm on the eastern seaboard of New Hampshire, the seacoast, and so it's about 1 p.m. right now, and it's kind of taken me a while to pull this report together today, because the energy is so alive and so, how do I want to say it? It's again this tactile energy that I was talking about a couple of weeks ago. Only it's kind of like amped up now, but it feels good. It probably feels good, to me. I'm not clouded by the news because I kind of haven't watched it in a few days. So yeah, just that probably helps. But on a serious note, it really does. It feels, the energy feels good to me. It feels new. It feels alive. And as it should on a new moon. So I ended up doing a free write of my own today in all the midst of this crazy energy. I was really trying to focus it in. And that was the way I ended up doing it. So I'm just going to read that to you in this part of the report where where I talk about the astrology part of this and the energy that I'm feeling with it. So as I said, we have the new moon in Leo, the sun's in Leo, and a big thing for today is Mars moving from the Scorpio energy into Sagittarius energy that we will expand on. So Leo represents our creative energy and how we expend our energy, how we use that energy. And this creative energy can take on many forms. If we are not consciously directed, if we are not consciously directing the energy, it can turn into subconscious misdirected energy for some, and can turn into fixations of all kinds. Creative energy can also be expended as sexual energy if not focused on in the proper manner. This brings up the topic of sexual dysfunction and overly depending on sex to satisfy these creative needs. This is misdirected energy for some and can turn into fixations of all kinds, including overly clingy and codependent behaviors. So you may be seeing a little bit of that the next couple of weeks, and maybe witnessing it or having things come up in your own life. With the sun in Leo and the new moon in Leo, we may be shown the good, the bad, and the ugly of our creative energy. This is not to punish us, but it's to enlighten us. This enables us to see what new things we want to expend our creative energy on. Expending as opposed to expanding. Expending is the actual use of the energy, of this beautiful fire energy. Some of the questions you may want to ask yourself are, and the way I phrased it is, are we being satisfied? Are we misdirecting our energy? Are we expending our creative energy in the direction that we want to go in? Are we creatively using our energy to have more satisfying workplace, home life, or sex life? Are we overly thinking or pushing a project, job, or relationship that just doesn't seem to be going anywhere. So those are the questions that kind of came up in the free write. It continues on. It's time to reevaluate our creative energy and what we want to do to make our mark on the world. It's a great time to think about shifting this very precious energy of ours. According to astrologer Kelly Phipps, the Leo energy is fixed fire and about creativity, drama, play, and represents the child, the clown, the performer, the noble bard, the ruler, and the emperor. This is the face that you show the world, and this is your life force where there is interaction between you and the universe. This is the energy that creates growth and happiness and satisfaction of work well done. If you are not giving yourself that time and space to create, then you may literally feel depressed. You may feel victimized and held back. And when I use the word depressed, I literally feel like to me, it's like a box, and you're compressing a box, tighter and tighter. And that's your energy. That's your life force energy. That's your will to live. So this is really important energy that we're trying to expend and expand on right now. Remember that you have control over your creative energy and no one else. This is the magic and the mystery of life. This is the magic and the mystery that you yearn for, and only you hold the key. Did you ever wonder why a person can live on a farm and be self-sustaining with little money while the rich pop star is depressed? The farmer is freely able to utilize his creative energy, expend it, while the pop star has forced himself to be molded in a way, for whatever reason, that squashes his personal creative energy. This is life force energy that is being squashed or depressed. Kelly says that the sun is about the urge to shine, live, create, vitality, charisma, create identity, life purpose, and creativity. And the moon is about the urge to feel content and rooted on a soul level. We want our emotional needs to be met. We want to be in control of our reactions, our home, and our life. So these are the general feelings of the sun and the moon energy, and that beautiful Leo energy that we are in today. And this is going to be moving into, we're going to be moving into that energy within the next 2 weeks, and using that energy and thinking about that energy. The new moon in Leo wants us to manifest what our heart desires, because the heart center is very much connected to the fiery energy of Leo. The new moon is a great time to free write or to make a vision board. The most satisfying thing that you can do for yourself is to bring your true self out through self-expression. Creativity bridges a gap between our interior world, the internal private self, and our exterior world, the external physical self. We all have the urge to shine our light and create something in this world. That will last beyond our human self. The sun in Leo, in combination with the new moon in Leo, is asking you, what do you want to create? What is the legacy that you want to create for yourself? Mars moving into Sagittarius on August 2nd marks a new and dynamic 2.5-year cycle. The universe is now asking us to focus our creative energy into creating our future. This means looking into future endeavors and moving into new projects. This also means that it is the ending of a 2.5-year cycle in Scorpio energy. This is about wrapping up old projects, or maybe even scrapping them or morphing them into new ideas. While Scorpio has a focus while Scorpio has the focus of the alchemist and the shaman, the Sagittarius is the philosopher and the sage who is in search for new wisdom. So think about that. You know, somebody who is you know, the master. The alchemist is the master. The shaman is the master. And that's the Scorpio energy, and that's good. But you know, we always have room to expand upon our knowledge, and that's where we're moving into that Sagittarius, that new Sagittarius energy, the movement of Mars, the movement of Sagittarius. If you look at the glyphs of them, they both had the arrows moving up, and you know, they're moving up into the future. And so we're looking for our higher ideals here. And this is always new energy, and it's good. It's good to keep on moving forward. Remember that we still have several planets retrograde, so actual movement may be stalled, and you may feel restricted. So with all this movement, you know, all this intense energy wanting to move forward, wanting to shine, you may feel restricted. So the way to use this newly fired up creative energy is through expressing it on paper and through problem solving with others. Journaling and vision boards are great tools to discovery, as well as drawing, free writing, and musical expression. And it's just interesting that this is what I came up with, because this is what I ended up doing today. I just wanted to be able to share that with you. So let the Leo moon, the Leo new moon cycle and winds of change take you where it may, for it may lead you to a world that you haven't even dreamed up yet. And that is from me, Gwen Houghton, and that is what I came up with in my creative writing today. So have faith in yourself and the universe, and have, you know, have faith in the fact that you can make the decisions that you need to, you know, that you need to make to move forward in this energy. Well, that feels really good. I'm gonna move into doing the visualization next, and then I'm going to go into tarot reading. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do this in 2 different videos. I'm going to do the astrology part in one video, and I'm going to do the meditation and tarot reading in a different video, part 1, part 2. I don't know why, but this is what's been rattling around in my brain all day, so I'm going to do it. I'm doing something new.